Hi, I'm Karen. I'm the Art Therapist at Challenge, and today we're going to focus on repetition and rhythm in your art making. So I find when you're making repetitive art and repetitive patterns, it's a really nice introduction to creating artwork when you haven't created it for a long time or you don't feel confident as an artist. Because using something and doing a repetitive pattern is a really simple way to engage with art. You don't have to think a lot. You don't have to kind of problem solve what you're going to do with the rest of the page. It's more just about focusing on that simple rhythmic technique of creating that simple pattern. So it's a really easy way to start art making if you're not sure where to start, or if you're feeling like you're too overwhelmed and you can't think of any ideas. It can be a really nice way to get into it and to get into being creative as well. So the focus of today will be creating patterns, and I actually have some natural materials to work with because I find natural materials really grounding and soothing, particularly because they always have this beautiful smell to them. They have different textures, so you're noticing not only the image that you're making, but you're really noticing what you're using as well, which is beautiful. So along with my natural materials, I have a brush and some water, a big bottle of ink. If you don't have ink, a really nice thing to use as well is just food dye. So obviously be careful not to get this on your hands because it's so annoying. But if you use food dye, it kind of works the same as ink and it's more accessible as well. So if you have this at home, that's fine. I have a palette and some paper. I find working on a small page when you're starting out can be a really nice way to begin because you don't have to worry about using this entire page. So pick something that's kind of small and feels kind of contained for you. What I'm going to start with is I'm not going to worry about colour, I'm just going to worry about the pattern. When you don't have to worry about the colour, you're just kind of making it a little bit more simple for yourself. So I'm just going to use black. And I'm just going to kind of explore the different shapes I have. I'm going to start off with one of my bigger gum nuts. Just the motion of printing the gum nuts onto the paper is really beautiful because it's just doing the same thing over and over and over. It's quite predictable. There's not much thinking to it. That pressing down feels really nice. The sound of it's really quite beautiful as well, and I can smell the eucalypt. So I'm noticing not only what my picture looks like, but also what it smells like, what it sounds like. There we go, I've made 2 pages worth of patterns and I really like them. So I might try some with some food dye so you can have a look. So I'm going to start with this really cool fiery looking one, and I'm going to use the pink with this because I think it'll really get that colour onto the page. I mean, it's so soft and subtle, this one, compared to the gum nuts. It's really delicate. Cool, so now I have my 2 pages done that I'm pretty happy with. I think I might actually put them together and see what happens. I think the colours might blend really nicely. Wow, look at that. That's beautiful. So you can see how it can be so rewarding when you create something that you really don't expect and it just looks so visually beautiful and striking. And this kind of brings me back to the idea of rhythm in art. You can almost see a music in there, and it's so energetic and vibrant and strong. And we made this by first doing something very repetitive and very uniform, and then by squashing it together, it kind of brought out a new life, which is really great. So it kind of shows you how art can be transformed really quickly as well into something new and different. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed creating repetitive, rhythmic art as much as I did. I'll see you next time. Bye.